Hey, well, welcome everybody. My name is Susan LaBelle. I'm just so excited you guys joined us tonight. I'm a certified health coach with Take Shape for Life. And what I'm really excited about is the stories that we have for you this evening, just about transformation and really just the lives that have been changed. And just wanted to start to share really my experience over the last 5 years. Actually, it's been almost 6 that I first reached out and learned just a little bit, just like many of you tonight on the call, what is Take Shape for Life? And I came to it just really looking at it for my physical health. I had 2 little kids at the time. They were babies and had just really struggled with my weight most my adult life, and I had kind of lost the same 30 pounds and always found it again, and just kind of came from a family where obesity was normal, if you will, or so I thought, and just thought I was kind of going down that path. So for me, this is my why. This is why I got started. Is I really wanted to set a different be a different role model for my children. I desired to be home with them. I was working outside the home at the time, and that just wasn't in our cards or in our stars. And so through getting healthy myself, helping other people be healthy, and surrounding myself with just some amazing people, our life has completely transformed on all levels, not just on the physical level, but on the healthy mind, and also on the healthy finances and being able to be home. So we have some amazing stories that we're going to be able to share. But first, who's on the call tonight? I kind of was poking through and seeing some wonderful, beautiful faces. I know I see some clients on tonight, and we always do talk about community. We love seeing you and that you're plugging in and learning more and continuing to be inspired. Also, people that are really just kind of taking a peek into our world. Like, what is all this? What does it look like to get healthy through Take Shape for Life? And what is this community all about? And I also see some of our coaching partners on the call, as it's always great all across the country, as we desire to come together often, cheer each other on in our health. And so tonight is going to be some stories of optimal health transformations. And this is really what we're all about. And I'm so excited to go over to Nebraska to start and bring on Penny Glenn. Look at this, and some incredible transformations here. But I would love Penny, if you're there, can you come on the phone here and just share what it's been like over the last few months as you've really kind of dove feet first into Take Shape for Life. You're actually muted. Let me see if Brad, are you able to unmute Penny? If not, we can move on and come back to you. There you are.
Did that work?
Yeah.
Hey. Okay. Thank you, Susan. I hope that's not going to cut into my allotted time there. The technical difficulties.
No, share. We cannot wait to hear.
Super. I have a lot of the same things that Susan mentioned. So without repeating that, I'll just say ditto to much of that. But for my 30th birthday one year, I gave up smoking, and I gave that to my 4 children as a birthday present, because I figured I could never go back on that. So, that always stuck with me. I really felt proud and good about that. So when I hit 56 and I looked at myself, and I'm about 80 pounds overweight, and I've got these 2 beautiful grandchildren who I just adore, besides my 4 adult children, I thought, this is crazy. So for my birthday this year, I gave myself Take Shape for Life, and I joined that. It has changed everything for me like it's never been before. I suffer from fibromyalgia, and if you don't know what that's about, that's like having the flu every day of the week. You ache all over, your skin hurts. It's just really bad. And then to top that off, I fell from the attic and broke my back. So trying to incorporate losing weight and exercise with a body like this has not been easy. Take Shape for Life was the answer to my prayers. I am off almost 50 pounds now. I started, as I said, on my 56th birthday, January 9th. I feel amazing. My symptoms, obviously, from fibromyalgia have not gone away, but I don't have to take a nap every afternoon. I am eating amazing food. And I come from a catering background and a chef upbringing. And the food is so doable. And you just find yourself sharing it with family. And it just trickles down into everything you do. So I knew within, probably a week or two that I had to be a coach. So I'm glad to say I am a coach, a senior coach. I'm working on certification right now. The other thing that I love so much about Take Shape, kind of as Susan mentioned, is the community. If I need help with a call with somebody or to refer a client to somebody for help, it happens so easily. I mean, anybody would just jump in and say, I'll help. It's not like, oh no, that's my client. We're such a community. It's really just the best of all worlds. And I hope some of the clients that I've talked to have joined in tonight, because I love sharing my story and I want to keep paying it forward.
I love that. You're loud and proud, and it's awesome. And just thank you for sharing. I love how it's impacted your health, but you're starting to see how that's really trickling and rippling out into the people around you. So thank you. Yes, amazing. Next, we're going to go over to Florida to some of my favorite people. George and Barbara, are you guys there?
Thank you for having us on this call.
Hey, guys.
I do want to go over a couple of things with you. The reason that I really started the program was I was looking to lose some weight, and I've tried other programs, and they didn't seem to work. We started on this program. It's a lot of things that I didn't eat. But I found in this program a year ago when we started it that I was able to lose 55 pounds. Now, the food is excellent that we've had. I've eaten some things that I've never had before. But most of all, my health has been improved. I've taken my medications for my blood pressure. It's been cut in half. And the most important one is at night, I used to have to sleep with a CPAP, which means I had this big mask over my face every day and every night. And now I don't have to use it. And that's really a blessing to me. And probably for Barbara too, just to hear that noise coming out all night. But it's been a great thing, and we look to pay it forward to many of our friends and many people out there, so that they can get healthy and be right with us.
Love it.
Okay, you done?
I'm done.
This is a man that never used to talk. I get so excited when I get to talk to people about Take Shape for Life and the food and how I feel, and it's just not quite a year yet. The end of the month will be a year that we're on program. I've lost 80 pounds. I'm down from 5 medications to 1, and the one that I'm on, he's only got me on it just because of the family history of heart disease and the lowest dosage you can take. But I don't feel my age. I just feel so good. And I find myself talking to people way younger than me and talk about the future as though I'm going to be here in 50 years, which probably not. I should hope not. That's a little old. But I don't feel it. I mean, and it's like, I don't understand how somebody can be on this program and not want to be a coach and not want to go pay it forward and tell everybody. I know the people in the grocery store around our house is tired of me because, like, I just stop people in the middle of the grocery store and have conversations about it. I feel like I'm eavesdropping on their conversations, but it gives me the opportunity to go in there and to tell them how wonderful and show them pictures and get telephone numbers I'm just so excited. I could like just scream from the rooftops how great we feel. And it's true about George. He didn't eat cauliflower. It's like we buy 5 heads of cauliflower a week. The man is like asking for it. Could you make me the fried rice? Could you make me the pizzas? So this is good. And we have just passed our recipes on to everybody in our community. And I just want to help people. And I have a special place in my heart for the young people because I battled my weight my entire life. So that's really, I don't know if I went over my time, but I'm sorry, but it's okay. I'm very excited.
No, you guys are great.
And thank you.
How can you not adore them, right? And this is what I love is the people that we get to surround ourselves with Take Shape for Life and the people that have come into our world and become like family. We love you guys. I know we live 3,000 miles from you.
I
Cheers
sent her
on from Portland today, and just amazing, amazing health transformation. And I love that you're helping other people do the same.
There's just one more thing I'd like to say, if you don't mind. Today was my day of Murphy's Law, major catastrophes, the latest being the TV blowing up. And normally, if I was not focused and wanting to help people and help myself and be in such a good place emotionally, because I was like unhappy and very angry a lot 18 months ago, I would have eaten my way through the day. But I stopped and I took a deep breath. I chose better things to do with my anger, get rid of it, and just made it a positive day instead of a negative day. And this is all because of all of you and this program.
Awesome.
And thank you for that too. Okay, I'm done.
No, I'm actually really glad you added that, Barbara, because I think what we all think of the physical body, but the healthy mind is such this critical piece that for many of us is actually sometimes the most important piece, and for myself included. And so I love that. And there's really, tonight, we've got people on the call going, what is all this? Those stories were great. I'm hearing about this and that, but what about me? Like, what is this going to do for me? We might even have people on the call that aren't looking to lose weight and aren't on medications. And I love that we have something that really is for everyone. And I think what makes us kind of stand apart and be different is that a lot of things out there we'll focus on the what and the how. And so everyone's a health expert these days, right? You know, if you ask someone about health, everyone knows some cleanse or some really like unique roots found in the Amazon somewhere. And we all know something about something. But what really makes Take Shape for Life stand apart is we're about why people want to get healthy. We're about creating optimal health. We are a comprehensive program about moving people forward in their health long-term, longevity. I love that, Barbara, that you're just getting started. You feel like a young pup right now. But that's really important that we all know and get connected to what it is, what's important to us in our health, what are we looking to create, and that we have that support to be able to move forward in those areas. Because we do have a health program. It does include weight loss. Many people will look at us and that is something that they want. But honestly, being at a healthy weight is just one component of health. There's other aspects of health, like healthy sleep and reducing stress and healthy motion. And we really do encompass all of that in our comprehensive program. So as you can see, we have multiple phases of our program. Reaching a healthy weight for many is something that will maybe draw them to us, that they're excited about. And we do a very simple program I'll explain to be able to achieve that. But we show you, we give you the education. We show you what the habits of health look like so that you can really learn how to, just like I said, not only lose the weight, but really keep it off long term. And if that's what you're looking for, we're really the program that kind of picks up where most diets leave off to help you optimize your health for long term. So let's kind of go into that beginning stage. If you're kind of curious, what is this maybe going to look like for me? There's always a plan. There's a plan for everyone. One of the things that we found to be really beneficial is eating every 2 to 3 hours, which is about 6 small balanced meals throughout the day. Most people, being that we're busy, myself included, if I was told to go prepare, 6 healthy meals, balanced meals, I maybe could have gotten through 3 days and then, life takes over and I would be right back to my old habits. So what I loved is that this program gave me 5 of the meals were already, balanced and there for me and simple to grab and go. And then I was really just in charge of one meal that I was preparing a day that was teaching me how to cook healthy for my family, for myself, for long term. And then over time, as I've optimized my health over the last 6 years, learning how to incorporate more whole foods. So there's the 5-in-1 most people start with. Some people, if you're on the call and you're already at a pretty healthy weight, but you're just looking for some tools to really optimize your health, we have a plan for that too. A great way to incorporate through our 3-in-3 program, our optimal living program. So I love that we have something for everyone to move forward in their health. And our plan's clinically proven. We have over 20,000 medical professionals that, endorse and support our program. And really our results are like none other. You heard the stories. In fact, they say lose up to 2 to 5 pounds per week, your first 2 weeks, and 1 to 2 thereafter. You heard Barbara, and you heard Penny, and you heard George, and you see that it's beyond weight loss. It's the healthy mind. It's the reduction of medications. There's so much more to health that we can offer through that. So essentially, this is what your days look like. It's 5 meals a day, 1 meal that we help you prepare yourself. Well, I'm not going to come over, sorry, and prepare it for you. Sorry about that. I'm back. I ended with saying I'll come, prepare for you, but I'm not going to prepare your meals for you. We're going to teach you. We are going to empower you to learn how to cook healthy for your household. And then you just drink lots of water. I like to call it beauty juice. It's good for our body. It's a good habit of health to get into. We start incorporating that with that first phase of the program so you can continue with that long term too. So this is essentially what it looks like. We have such a simple approach, a simple program that's highly effective and proven. We have a great educational system. So we're going to provide you with the tools to learn how to keep this weight off long term, but then also how to eat right long term and how to incorporate other aspects of health so that you are thriving and moving forward and optimizing your health long term. The person that's going to support you through that is your health coach. Okay. Some health coaches, yes, are just getting started, but really these are people that they don't have to know it all. It's just, they love people and they want to be that ally for you through the process. And then we have a community just like tonight. We love to get together. We have a lot of fun, probably too much fun. I don't know. But we love to hang out, and you can see this video chat rooms. We get to all come together like this, and we do have some great fun events too that we just, I feel very blessed to be a part of. And it was something as a mommy was really exciting to have that adult time. And then our program is just really simple and laid out. So those components are really what kind of design our comprehensive program. Most people, when they start, they like to start with a full month. We like to get you set up with everything you need to be successful, with having a personal health coach, all the program materials. So you have all the educational materials so we can start you on that road to optimal health. And if you, and that comes out to about $346.50 for your first full month on program, which is about $12 a day. So what we found is that people save money, and it's actually just like exchanging grocery stores. And you heard Penny and you heard Barbara and George kind of touch on the food, how great it tastes and how easy it is. And this is for the 5-in-1 approach. So again, after this call, if you're considering this, you're going to want to connect with the person that invited you to really discuss your goals and see what's going to be the best fit for you. But this is what most people that are looking to reduce body fat, this is really where we start them. And really what the program looks like is, what I found is people trust real people, right? I mean, hopefully you can't all pinch me over there, but I'm a real person. Like, this really worked for me. Okay. It worked for Penny. It's worked for George. It's worked for thousands of other people that I've been able to come alongside. But I just want to share this story. This is Jessica Johns in the upper left. She's a dear friend of mine. Her and I used to do like a mommy boot camp together. I was getting healthy. She didn't have a lot of weight to lose, but she was a nurse and she saw that I was impacting lives. And she's like, what exactly are you doing? I think I'm helping people get healthy, but I'm not. I want to do what you do. So she just started sharing with the people around her and had gone home to her hometown in Montana, here from Portland, and ran into Lacey and Casey Bertram, these next people. And then you can look at how their life has been transformed, and they've been able to, adopt a boy from Ethiopia and come home from work and be home with their children. And then they paid it forward to their friend Amber, and Amber shared it with her aunt and uncle, Jeannie and Guy down here on the left. And then they in turn paid it forward and helped their daughter get healthy before her wedding day. How cool is that? And this is what, excites me. Like, I get up in the morning, and this is what we get to do every single day, is just to see the ripple effect of how one person deciding to share their story and story of health, and where that can lead in the lives that can be changed and impacted. So we're all going to pay it forward in some aspect, because what we do is we create predictable transformation, and people are going to be noticing, and they're going to be asking you, like, what are you doing? And we have something people want. I mean, let's let's be honest, there's a big desire to want to be healthy and create health, yet there's also a big need. 2/3 of Americans are overweight or obese, so there's a lot of people to help out there. And you have two options. You can refer to your health coach. They obviously love to help people. That's why they chose to pay it forward in the first place. Or you might choose to help those people. And most people do choose that. And since we're such a relationship business, what we found is that people want to work with the people they know and the people they trust. And so something to just kind of consider. And I want to bring on Kristen. She's the next person in Have Share. And what I'm really excited about, actually, I'm going to talk about why we pay it forward. I was skipping ahead. Kristen, I'm just so excited to hear your story. But I will speak from my own personal experience on why I chose to pay it forward. I was a dental hygienist. I was busy. I had a 1 and a 3-year-old. What was that, right? But I mentioned that I had lost weight before and I'd gained it back multiple times. And me going all into the community really helped with my accountability and reinforced my decision to stay healthy long term. They say you become like the 5 people you hang around the most. So I chose to put myself in a community of healthy people to help, again, stay committed to my journey long term. And then be part of impacting someone's life. I can't tell you, I chose to become a hygienist to help people. And once one person called to say, I feel so great and I never felt this great, that literally trumped the 11 years that I spent cleaning people's teeth. So it's pretty exciting. And this can be very part-time or full-time income. It's whatever you do decide, and it's really based on the amount of people that you choose to share with. And I kind of already shared the ripple effect, and you just never know the amount of people that are waiting on the other side of breakthrough. So Kristen, oh my goodness, the long-awaited Kristen, so excited to bring you on. Can you share your story? And one thing I love is that you saw the value of paying this forward from the beginning. So can you just share a little bit on that too? And share with us Olivia, this picture of you and your boy.
Thanks, Susan. Wow. Yeah. I have to say that this program has literally changed my life. In the true literal sense of the word, I was living my life day to day and nothing ever changed. Always wishing, always hoping. From a very, very early age, I was overweight. I did my first diet at the ripe old age of 13. I've been in some pretty extreme dieting programs before. I've lost 100 pounds twice and gained it back. I watched my mom die at the age of 53 of metastasized breast cancer. She had been obese all of her life, had diabetes, high cholesterol, high blood pressure, high stress job. Watched my parents work day to day in 2 very good professional jobs, but put 3 kids through college, living in debt. And I decided, I had my son about 10 years ago, and I decided I was kind of done with the dieting, but you never really do. You always have that hope. You always have that nagging, I really want to do this. And so I still continued with the yo-yo dieting, and my highest I ever hit was 323 pounds, and joined, another diet program, and had lost some weight, and then went back, started gaining it back again. And then I started cyber stalking this woman who I didn't know who she was, and it turns out she was the mom of one of the kids in my son's class. And I watched her on Facebook, and I watched the post she did, and there was this health challenge, and I thought, okay, you know what, fine. I can't do this again. I am in my last pair of pants that fit me. I can't even button them. And I got to do something. And so I joined this health challenge, and I wasn't going to do the food program. I was just going to do it on my own. And so, during 5 of the 6 weeks, I lost 7 pounds, probably water weight, because we were drinking a lot of water. But what I found the most amazing was I kept reading all of the literature day to day, the tips, the talking about all these healthy habits. And I realized that this program was so fundamentally different than every other health program. And I don't even know that any of the other ones are health programs. They're just diets. Because this actually approached we need to change the way you think, because when we do that, then you will be able to, kind of conquer your body at that point. And so I said, okay, sign me up. And I was on the program for about 2 weeks, and I had already dropped actually quite a bit of weight, because I don't know what the disclaimer says one thing, but I found that typical results are pretty substantial. And I realized about 2.5 weeks in that I was going to be a walking billboard for this program. People were going to ask me what it was that I was doing, and I felt tremendous and wanted to share this with everybody. So I talked to my health coach, who became my business coach. I have been so blessed. I've already had over 20 clients. I've got a couple of them who've become health coaches, and they have clients. And my husband, you can see the picture of him there. He watched me do it for about 3 months. And ladies, if you're listening and you're thinking about whether or not you want people in your family to get healthy along with you, the best way to do it is you start doing it, and they will watch and they will decide that they want to do it. So that's my husband. He has never, in all of the time I've known him, been as thin as he is right now, or as happy as he is right now. He's ecstatic with the extra income that I've been able to pull in through health coaching. Both of us, all of us, even my son, we're all happier. If you look at the pictures of us on Facebook, and people comment all the time, oh my gosh, you look so happy. And I cannot say enough how amazing the habits of health are in this program, and how positive my outcome is, just looking at life, my outlook in life. It's just, you just pivot. When stuff happens, you got to take it in stride. I don't stuff my feelings down anymore. I'm able to experience every day of my life and not live in a food fog. And I wish this for everybody who wants just to transform their lives, to become optimal, to become the best that you can possibly be, because it is life-changing. I know you're skeptical. It's life-changing if you want it to be, if you let it be, if you have that mindset that you're just going to go all in and do it. So all I can say is talk to the person who invited you and find out more, because it's really worth it.
Wow. That was awesome. Yeah, I know you're such a light, Kristen, and just thank you so much for just sharing your whole journey along the way. I love it. And what I'm really excited about too is that the person I'm going to have share next is the person that may not have even known she had a stalker. Here's Jen. Jen's Kristen's, business coach, health coach and business coach. So she's helping her on her journey. She's also supporting her to support all those clients and coaches too. I love that. Jen, are you on the call, and can you share with us just your journey with Take Shape for Life?
I am on the call, and I'm drying my eyes with all of these stories. So my story is, what I love here? I love that everybody's story is different, because everybody is different, and everybody has different points in which they decide to make a change, and different reasons for making that change. My reason, so I didn't really have much of a weight problem until these 3 little precious little kids came along, you see in these pictures. And I had them, they're all fairly close together. All 3 of them came within 4 years, and I put on a lot of weight that I couldn't get off. And my rock bottom was when, visually I didn't match what I saw in my head. That was me. The one on the left there, that's what I look like in real life after having my kids. But the one on the right is what I saw in my head. And so as I was looking through pictures, of my kids, I would delete every picture that I was in because I'm like, oh, I don't look like that. Delete, you know, oh, I look awful in that picture. Delete. And then I realized that I had deleted, goodness, like a year of their lives. And I had pictures, of course, I'm not quite that bad, but anything I was in, I deleted. Anyway, so that's when I had known you, Susan. We did a Bible study before, and I had watched you lose weight, and I had watched you help people, and I called you. I remember calling you. I remember where I was sitting. It was 10 o'clock at night, and I just said, help me. I'm going to cry. And you did. You helped me. Anyway, the weight part of this, it happened fast because we have an amazing program. You stuck me on the structured meal plan that you already talked about, that everyone else that has shared has been on. It obviously worked. I mean, as you can see, I lost 50 pounds. What makes this program amazing and what worked for me was that you helped me along the way, Susan. I had my own health coach. You know, while I was having the kids, I tried various diets, but I didn't have all the other parts, which is what really makes this work. And the community, and then the education to keep it off at the end. So then I found myself 50 pounds down, and my reflection finally matched what I thought I looked like in my head. But there was more. I had left the field of architecture to be a stay-at-home mom, and so finances were really tight for us. For us, it was a priority that I be home, and it was really paycheck to paycheck for a long time. And I loved working. I liked working with people, and I liked my kids. Obviously, I love my kids. I love being a stay-at-home mom, but I wanted more. I wanted everything. And so that's when I called you again later. It was almost a year later, and I said, so can we talk about the business part of this? And it has been the most amazing 2.5 years. I feel like I have really come back. I'm all back. You know, my physical part's back. I'm mentally back. I get my cake and eat it too, to use that. I know cake is something people shouldn't have too much of, but I get to be here for all the moments for my kids, but I still get to be a businesswoman. I get to be an entrepreneur. I get to affect people's lives. I get the joy of helping people like Kristen and Penny and Barbara and many others. And I get paid to do it. So I'm finally to the point now where, you know, it's not a struggle. Every tiny thing isn't a struggle. And all 3 kids are in a bunch of sports, and sports are really expensive, you know, and they're all in, you know, everything's expensive, but I don't worry about that anymore. Because I've been able to match everything all together. It's just, I feel like I've won the lottery. You know, I get to focus on my own health. I get to help people help with their own health, and then Take Shape pays me all the while.
Oh my goodness. I'm so excited. I love it. And honestly, that's what Take Shape for Life does. It's like we don't even know sometimes the journey of where it's going to take us. And what I found is almost like peeling back the layers of the onion. You know, we start to, you know, get healthier with ourselves physically, and we become empowered to share with other people, or to just come more into our own, into more of ourselves. And I love that. And I love, Jen, you really spoke, and Kristen, actually all of you touched on organizing your life around what matters most. And that is really what encompasses Take Shape for Life, is really what is most important to you. And really, are you centering your life around that? Are you able to center your life around that? And Jen, I don't know if you noticed, but you actually almost described this picture to a T. It's like you found something you love. You know that there's people out there that need us. Hey, and it's a bonus we get paid for it. And you've just found this like beautiful like target of just meaning and purpose in your life, and being from one mom to another. You know, I know for me, I like to work too. And so this has allowed me to have that balance. But my husband's come home, and so he loves, he's home, works full time from home too. And he still has meaning and purpose, but gets to be the dad that he always wanted to be. So I love that. And that's something that's been important to me. So before we wrap up the call tonight, I do just want to touch on, I know there's always questions after people start sharing, like, so maybe there's people, I look to my right and my left today, and I see people everywhere that can use this. And they start to realize that they do have this gift of pay. They want to be able to pay it forward. And I believe in financial health. probably as much, if not more, than the physical health. It's actually the number one cause for divorce. Most Americans do not have enough retirement saved. People are living paycheck to paycheck. And many are working traditional jobs and not making ends meet. So where are we going to find more hours in the day? So to find something that they can fit in the small pockets of time to actually help people and be able to make an extra, look at these, $7,000, $10,000 extra a year just by helping people create health in their life. You get healthy too along the way. How cool is that? So it's very, very simple. We've got a very predictable business structure as well that we can plug you into and be able to assist you to help more people. Because this is the thing, this is a relationship business. People are going to want to work with the people that they know and that they trust. And so with a big mission ahead to get America healthy, if this at all is intriguing to you, I hope you do reach out to the person just to find out about what it would look like for you to help people too. So that's really the next step. That's where you go from here. Anything is possible, but reach out to the person that invited you for them to discuss what's important to you. What are you looking to create, and what areas of the health that you would like to focus on? And maybe it is just the healthy mind and the healthy finances first. Or if you're looking for that physical transformation, we do have a great program for that too. So thank you guys all. Good night. And I'm so excited to read the chat, and just congratulations. And thank you all to shared. Congratulations to you all. And thank you for all paying it forward and helping many along the way. Good night, everybody.
Thank you, guys.